Welcome back, foodies. America's favorite pastime is almost here. That's right, Super Bowl Sunday. And when making some fantastic chicken wings in your trusty convection steam oven, well, it seems only appropriate for you to serve some good old-fashioned apple pie along with them. So let me show you the ways, and let's get started. Okay, foodies, for our good old-fashioned apple pie, you'll need 7 apples. And today I'm using the Fuji apples. It's a good sturdy apple, so that's my preference. And you will see where I have already taken 7 apples and I have sliced those and peeled those into 1/4-inch slices. Next, you'll want 1.5 cups of regular sugar, 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, a tablespoon of cornstarch, and here I have 1.25 teaspoons of apple pie spice. Now, if you don't have that, that's okay. You'll just want to use 1 teaspoon of cinnamon with 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, and a very large bowl to mix your apples and all ingredients together. Next, you'll want a 9-inch deep pie dish. And if you're into making your own pie crust, then go on with your bad self. However, I enjoy using the pre-made pie crusts, and I'll be using these today. Make sure that you are ready with 2 pie crusts. You'll need one for the bottom of your dish and the top of your apple mixture, and then 2 pats of butter. All right, next, foodies, we're going to take our apples, put those into our large bowl, mix those apples with our sugar, our cornstarch, our flour, our apple pie spice, and our lemon juice. I'm going to mix that. Okay. Our apple mixture is mixed very well. Okay, so we have our first pie crust in our pie dish. You do not need to grease your pie dish pan at all. You can just put the crust directly into it and evenly space it out. You don't have to poke holes at the bottom. Next, we are going to put our apple mixture into the crust and dish. Now, I know some of you might be thinking that 7 apples might be a bit excessive, but let me assure you, it is not. You really want to use at least 7 apples because these apples, during the cooking process, are going to cook down. And the last thing that you want after going through all this work of preparing your amazing apple pie mixture, the last thing you want is for when this pie is done, for it to look flat and for it to be airy, not enough apple mixture inside of the pie. So please make sure you use at least 7 good-sized apples. Okay, so now that we have our mixture inside of our pie crust, we want to now put in those 2 nice pats of butter right in the middle. And now we are ready to put on our second pie crust. Okay, we've got our second pie crust onto our pie, and now you just want to go around and pinch these edges together. Now, I know some of you can get really artistic with your crust, and that is awesome. But for taste purposes, you don't have to get fancy. You just need to make sure that you pinch these 2 pie crusts together all the way around. Now that we have our pie crust pinched nicely all the way around our pie, we are just going to cut a couple of vents here at the top. So I do about 4 vents at the top, and then just some random ones around the pie. This will help release the steam as your pie bakes, so you will have a beautiful and gorgeous crust when this pie is done. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, that you need to put an egg wash on this pie so that the crust doesn't burn and it gets a beautiful brown coloring. We are going to be using the auto steam bake mode today in your convection steam oven, which is going to give your pie an amazing, glossy, and perfectly brown top. So trust me, save the calories and save the unnecessary step. Do not put egg wash on the top of your pie. You're going to put this pie into your convection steam oven exactly as so. And we are going to do that right now. Our apple pie is loaded into our convection steam oven on the wire rack on level 2. Again, this bottom pan is just to catch any possible drippage to prevent messes in my convection steam oven. Today, we will be using the auto steam bake mode. You'll want to set your machine to 440 degrees and set your timer to 30 minutes. When 30 minutes is done, you will rotate your pie and you will place it back into the convection steam oven on auto steam bake mode, and you will decrease the temperature to 400 degrees for another 20 minutes. And then your amazing apple pie will be ready for you to enjoy. Alrighty, foodies, the apple pie is done. Let's open it up and see what's inside. Wow, look at this beautiful, beautiful apple pie. That absolutely looks like it was professionally made. And you know what, it really is. It's made by you. And look there, foodies. See how beneficial that bottom tray can be? That definitely caught some bubbled up apple deliciousness. So foodies, we will pull out this apple pie and let it cool for at least 45 minutes before we cut into it. Foodies, this is truly a beautiful apple pie. Enjoy! A beautiful, delicious homemade apple pie. It never disappoints. I hope you enjoyed today's culinary adventure, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. As always, thank you for watching. I'm Eva, the Steam Oven Diva.